Tell a man he's free, and he'll relax into weakness. Tell him he's trapped, and he'll rip the walls apart with his bare hands. Deny him something, and he'll set fire to everything just to claim it. Machiavelli once said, "Men rise not for freedom, but for resistance." That's because the human spirit doesn't move with logic. It moves against friction. We're wired to defy, to fight, to prove we still have control, and that's why begging for love, demanding respect, asking directly, never works. The more you chase it, the faster it runs. You want control? Stop reaching. Learn this instead. The art of the inverted command. Your whole life they told you, speak up, be honest. If you want something, just ask. And what did that get you? Overlooked, ignored, used. But the ones who actually pull the strings, they don't ask. They create a reality where you hand over exactly what they want, thinking it was your idea all along. This isn't manipulation, it's structure. It's the architecture of human will. And once you see the strings, you'll never go back to being the puppet. What you're about to learn are 13 Machiavellian laws of reverse psychology. These aren't party tricks. These are psychological weapons built to bypass ego, override resistance, and unlock primal behavior. But here's your warning. If you use them before mastering your own emotions, they will backfire. The blade is sharp, and it cuts both ways. We'll climb step by step, from surface resistance to the darkest depths of influence. By the end of this path, you'll understand one thing clearly. The one who cares least controls most, and you'll know exactly how to become that person. Let's begin. Drop this in the comments. Power is not asked for, it's taken. Law 1. The illusion of choice. The human ego craves one thing above all else: control. The moment someone feels forced, their defenses shoot up. They'll reject even a perfect idea just because it wasn't theirs. Here's what separates the amateurs from the masters. The amateur commands. The master creates options. Machiavelli once said, "People resist commands, but follow choices they think they made." If you want a certain outcome, never shove it in their face. Don't push, don't demand. Design. Give them 2 doors. Door A, what you want. Door B, slightly worse for them, but still gets you to your goal. Or maybe door B is so bad, they have to choose door A. It's all about control without force. Think about it like this. Tell a kid, go to bed. They'll fight, scream, push back. But ask, wanna go to bed now? Or in 5 minutes? He picks 5, thinks he won, thinks he's in charge. But guess what? He's walking straight into the plan you created. Adults, just taller children with better vocabulary and thicker egos. In business, never say, here's the deal. Instead, we can sign today and lock in the price, or wait till next quarter when rates go up. Totally up to you. See what you did? You removed the pressure. You gave them the illusion of control. You massaged their pride. They feel powerful, but they're walking the exact path you laid down. You're not a dictator. You're the architect. They think they chose, but you built the road. Law 2. The forbidden fruit. Nothing pulls harder than a locked door. Psychologists call it reactance theory. When you feel your freedoms being threatened, your brain kicks into overdrive trying to take it back. We don't chase what's offered. We chase what's denied. We crave what's out of reach. We burn for what's forbidden. Machiavelli once said, "The surest way to ignite desire is to hide the flame." So, if you want someone to obsess over an idea, don't sell it. Forbid it. Make it feel rare. Too advanced, too exclusive, too risky. Wanna be pursued? Don't serve yourself on a silver platter. That's cheap, that's ordinary, and the ordinary is always ignored. Instead, build a wall. Say things like, "I don't think we'd work out. We're too alike." Or, "You probably shouldn't watch this video. Most people find it too disturbing." And just like that, watch their mind lean in. They work harder to prove themselves to you than they ever would have if you had directly sought their attention. By rejecting them, you force them to chase your validation. You flip the script. You're no longer the seller. You become the prize. Law 3, the strategic surrender. Most people argue to win, but the strategist, he argues to lose on purpose. When you clash with someone stubborn, someone confrontational, pushing back only locks them in deeper. It's physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. You push, they push back harder. So what do? You stop pushing, you start pulling. Machiavelli once said, "To defeat your enemy, agree with him first." Someone comes at you, mocking your plan, doubting your idea. Don't defend, agree, amplify their point, blow it up until it becomes ridiculous, or keep it calm and surrender completely. You're right, it is risky. We probably shouldn't try. Let's just play it safe forever. No change, no growth. Watch their face. They were ready to fight, ready to defend their doubts, but your surrender pulls the ground out from under them. Now they're the ones scrambling for balance. Well, I didn't mean we should do nothing. See what just happened? By removing your resistance, you force them to step into the empty space. They start defending the very thing they just attacked. That's the trick. You don't always need to drive the car. Sometimes letting go of the wheel is exactly what steers the conversation back into your lane. Law 4, the void of silence. We live in a world addicted to noise. Everyone's talking, justifying, explaining themselves to death. And in all that chaos, silence has become the most feared currency. Machiavelli once said, "The less you say, the more intimidating you appear." When you explain too much, you leak power. You hand out ammunition they'll use against you, but when you say nothing, you become a mirror, and people project their fears onto it. Here's the move. Ask a question, get a vague or dishonest answer, then say nothing. Don't nod, don't smile, don't flinch. Just look them in the eye and let the silence burn. The human mind hates a vacuum. It starts to panic. They think you know something. They think you're judging, calculating, waiting to strike. And just to escape that pressure, they'll start talking. They'll over-explain. They'll reveal what they didn't mean to. They'll bid against themselves just to fill the silence you created. Remember, silence isn't empty. It's a loaded weapon. Let it sit and watch as their resistance cracks. Drop this in the comments. Silence is power. Law 5. The mirror of narcissism. Everyone walks through life like the main character of their own movie. They're not really seeing you. They're looking for a reflection of themselves. Machiavelli once said, "Men are driven more by appearance than truth." So if you want influence, don't hit them with logic. That's your world, not theirs. Instead, hold up a mirror, not of who they are, but of who they want to be. Everyone has a fantasy version of themselves, loyal, brilliant, bold, kind, ruthless. If you reflect that version back to them, they get hooked. You say, "I know you're the type who values loyalty above everything. I know you're too sharp to fall for that trap. You've always been the kind to take bold moves." And now, they're trapped by their own ego. They'll bend their actions to fit the image you painted, not for you, for themselves. Tell a man he's fair and he'll give in just to prove it. Tell a woman she's fearless and she'll chase the danger just to embody it. This is the mirror trap. You don't push, you don't pull. You reflect who they want to be and let their vanity do the rest. Law 6. The you probably couldn't challenge. This is psychological warfare, aimed straight at the ego's softest spot, competence. When you want someone to take on something hard, don't plead, don't bribe, challenge their ability. Say it like this: I was going to bring this to you, but honestly, I think it might be too complex for your team. Or, I thought about asking you to join, but this kind of pressure isn't for everyone. Now watch what happens. You didn't say they're weak. You implied it. And the ego, it can't leave that alone. They'll push harder, go further, prove you wrong, not for your approval, but to repair their own pride. This works because it feels like a threat to status, and nothing makes a person more irrational than defending status. But here's the trick. Don't sound insulting, sound concerned. You're pretending to protect them from failure, and they destroy themselves to prove they don't need your protection. Law 7. The anxiety of freedom. Kierkegaard once said, "Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom." People think they crave total freedom, but total freedom, it's terrifying. It's standing at the edge of a cliff with no guardrails, pure abyss. When you tell someone, "Do whatever you want, I don't care," you didn't just give them permission, you gave them panic. In relationships, most think control means power, but it's the one who says, "Go ahead, do what you like," who holds the upper hand. Why? Because when nothing is forbidden, nothing is thrilling. When there are no boundaries to push, there's no excitement to chase. And deeper than that, your indifference signals confidence. It says, "I'm not afraid to lose you. I don't need to hold you tight, because I know my worth." And in that moment, they're no longer thinking about the freedom you gave them. They're thinking about why you gave it so easily. They stay close, not because you forced them, but because they're afraid of drifting too far from your indifference. Law 8. The false weakness. Machiavelli once said, "Sometimes it's wise to pretend you're foolish." Why? Because sharp minds attract sharp blades. When you look too perfect, confident, calculated, dominant, people raise their defenses. They compete, they challenge, they try to tear you down. But when you show a flaw, when you seem unsure, when you say, "Wait, I'm not quite getting this. Could you walk me through it again?" They relax. Their ego swells. They love feeling superior. And in that ego boost, they show you their entire hand. They reveal strategies, expose motives, give you the blueprint without knowing it. Because when people think they're helping you, they forget you might be helping yourself. Let them underestimate you. Let them think they are the cat playing with the mouse. Because by the time they realize you're the lion, their neck is already in your jaws. Law 9. Constructive pessimism. We live in a world drowning in fake and toxic positivity. Believe in yourself. You've got this. When someone says, "I don't think I can do this," don't say, "Yes, you can." Say, "You're probably right. It's brutal. Most people quit. It might not even be worth it." You just became the only voice that didn't lie to them. And that honesty, it cuts through the noise. Now 2 things happen. First, you validate their feelings, and that creates instant rapport. You're the only one not gaslighting them with false hope. Second, you awaken their warrior instinct. When you paint reality as dark and difficult, success becomes meaningful. Because when success sounds easy, failure stings. But when success sounds impossible, victory becomes legend. People don't want a gold star. They want a dragon to slay. So stop handing them balloons. Hand them a sword. Law 10. The implanted idea. The most dangerous idea. The one they think they came up with. If you tell someone what to do, it's a command. But if you lead them to the conclusion and let them say it themselves, it's a revelation. This takes patience. You have to drop crumbs one by one like dry bread. Ask targeted questions. Highlight a problem, but don't offer a solution. Let the silence hang in the air. Wait for their mind to connect the dots on its own. Then say something like, "Kinda weird how our competitors are slashing costs. Makes you wonder what they see that we don't." Then shut up. Let the silence work. A day later, your boss comes to you and says, "I've been thinking we need to restructure our budget to remain competitive." You nod, you smile, you act impressed, but inside you already knew, because you planted that idea like a seed, and now they're watering it like it's theirs. Never steal the spotlight. Let them wear the crown, as long as you are the one whispering the decrees in their ear. Law 11. The contrast principle. Here's the truth. The human brain cannot evaluate things in isolation. We only recognize if something is expensive, heavy, or reasonable by comparing it to something else. If you want a specific request granted, first present a much larger and more unreasonable one. Say, "I need you to stay late every night this week." Of course they'll push back. "No way, that's too much." Then hit them with the real ask. "All right, I get it. Can you at least stay 2 hours tonight?" Now suddenly, 2 hours sounds like a gift. Same request, different frame. They feel like they dodged a bullet, like they won. But it was your game the whole time. That's the contrast principle. You don't just ask for what you want. You make what you want feel like a favor compared to something worse. Define the battlefield, control the extremes, and watch how the middle ground becomes your throne. Law 12. Controlled incompetence. Here's something they won't teach you in school. If you're too good at something, you'll be punished with more of it. Fix the printer once. Congrats, you're the IT guy now. Always responsible in your relationship? You'll carry the whole load till it breaks you. That's not a compliment, that's a trap. So here's the move. Fail on purpose, not dramatically, subtly. Forget things. Move a little slower. Do the task just wrong enough that they stop asking. This is called controlled incompetence. It's not laziness, it's strategy. You force others to step up. This way, you're filtering out the wrong responsibilities. You protect your time this way. You filter out the tasks that do not serve your ultimate purpose. Don't be the hero who catches every falling plate. Let a few smash. The sound of breaking glass is often the only thing that wakes people up to your value. Law 13. The withdrawal. This is it, the final law, the most ruthless and the most powerful. We value what we might lose. It doesn't matter how smart, beautiful, or magnetic you are. If you're always there, always available, always saying yes, you become invisible. Because here's the brutal truth. Availability kills value. So when you feel taken for granted, don't explain, don't beg, don't raise your voice. Disappear, quietly, calmly. Pull your energy back. Take longer to reply. Cancel a plan. Stop filling the space with your presence. Let the absence hit. Because absence is louder than words. It triggers panic. Wait, where did they go? What did I do wrong? They'll chase. They'll rewind the tape. They'll realize you were the oxygen they never thanked. But here's the key. Do it without anger. Withdraw with emotion, it's a tantrum. Withdraw with silence, it's power. It says, I'm not punishing you, I'm just not available anymore, and I'm perfectly fine without you. And that right there, that's what turns heads. That's what earns respect. Not your words, not your effort, but your absence. Now pause, take a breath. Right now, you're listening and already planning how to use these laws on your boss, your partner, your rivals. You're thinking about which strings to pull, which buttons to press. But here's the twist most people miss. Why do you want to control others in the first place? Because deep down, you feel out of control. The desire to manipulate, influence, twist situations. It all comes from fear. Fear of being abandoned, fear of being ignored, fear of chaos, of uncertainty, of people who don't bend to you. You're trying to use reverse psychology as a shield, something that guarantees an outcome in a life where nothing is guaranteed. But here's the paradox. You can only use these laws well if you don't need them. Think about it. The person who's truly untouchable, secure, detached, unconcerned with whether they win the deal or get the girl, they naturally exhibit all these principles without trying. They are scarce because they have a full life. They are mysterious because they don't overshare for validation. They let others choose because they are not afraid of choice. The technique isn't the power, the mindset is. If you try to use these laws out of desperation, to force love, respect, approval, people smell it. They see the neediness, and masks always slip. So here's the real final lesson. The ultimate reverse psychology is on yourself. You must first convince yourself that you do not need the outcome. You must build a life so rich, a mind so fortified, a purpose so clear that rejection from others feels like data, not a wound. When you stop needing the world to applaud you, the world starts chasing you. Don't try to use all 13 laws at once. Tomorrow, you'll look like a manipulative lunatic. Just pick one, and not the easy one. Pick the one that scares you the most. Maybe it's the silence. Maybe it's the withdrawal. Maybe it's smiling while agreeing with an insult. Whatever it is, try it once, then stop, and just watch. Watch the shift. Watch the energy move from them to you. Watch how suddenly the rules you thought were fixed start bending. And in that moment, you realize that you've been playing the game with your hands tied behind your back. You've been playing by rules that no longer exist. You're not late to this knowledge. You're just in time. Because the world is a chessboard, and most people, pawns, blindly reacting to whatever's in front of them. It's time to stop being a piece in the game and start being the hand that moves the pieces. If you're done spectating your own life, if you're ready to speak the real language of power, the one whispered in shadows, subscribe to the channel. Like the video and share it with someone you think needs it. And that will be the first step on the path. Keep going, into the dark, into the deep. That's where the treasure is waiting for you. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, don't let them see you coming.